We've had a few updates in the Crew Motorfest since my last wheel settings video, so in this video I'm going to go through my newly updated wheel settings for the Logitech G923. If you're looking for wheel settings for the G920 and G29, check out the video up there in that corner. Should be around there somewhere. When you first go into the game, the one thing you've got to check is that the wheel is set to your profile. If not, the force feedback settings will not kick in straight away. It'll take a good couple of seconds for the force feedback to register, and then once the game knows that you're using the wheel, these settings should work perfectly well. They'll work great. These settings will work on Xbox, PlayStation and PC. If you're on PC, make sure you're running G-Hub before you boot up the game and that you've got G-Hub set to the default settings. Force feedback 60, damper 50, vibration 40. Gearbox, I've got that set to H-Shifter because I've got the Logitech G H-Shifter. You can put this to H-Shifter plus a manual clutch if you're drifting. That's perfect for drifting because you can have that clutch kick in. If you haven't got the H-Shifter, use sequential. However, if you've got this set at H-Shifter, you can still use the paddles for sequential shifting, especially when the cars have got more than 6 gears. Dynamic range on. Dynamic range will set the wheel rotation to the car that you are driving. Usually, the faster the car, like your hypercars and supercars, the wheel rotation will be smaller. It'll be anything from 540 to lower, to going down to 180, 90 degrees. But the slower the car, the higher the range. Also, when it comes to dynamic range, if you want to turn this off, 900 degrees is perfect for drifting. So if you are a drifter and that's all you're wanting to use the wheel for, 900 degrees is perfect for drifting because you will get that full rotation with your drift, knowing where the car wants to go when you're drifting, and you'll get that snap back where you can catch the wheel and then correct your turn to continue the drift. The steering, preset default, linearity 50, dead zone 0, highest 100. No real reason to change any of those. Default is perfect. Throttle, I've got that exactly the same. I've got that set at default. There's no reason to change it. Linearity 50, dead zone 0, highest 100. However, when it comes to brake, I've got that set at custom with a linearity of 55. Meaning that as I press the brake and it gets closer to 100% mark there at the top of the graph, it gets there quicker. There's a steeper curve. As for dead zone, I've got that set to 0, but if you are a left foot braker and you rest your foot on the brake, you may want to set that to 5 so you're not triggering the brake when you don't want to. Highest, I've got that at 70, so I'm not having to push the brake all the way down to trigger 100% braking. The G923 has an improved brake over the G29 and the G920, and the only reason I really have it set at 70 is so that I have more control over the brake with it being set at 70. Clutch, I've also got that set at custom. Linearity 50, no real reason to change that. Dead zone though, I have that set at 5 because I rest my foot on the clutch. I don't want to engage the clutch when I don't need to. If I haven't got my comfy slippers on and I've got heavier shoes on, I'll set it at 10. Highest, I have that set at 60, so the clutch engages sooner than me having to press it all the way down. So those are my wheel settings for the Logitech G923 for the Crew Motorfest on PC, Xbox and PlayStation. If you do find the force feedback a little bit too tough for you when you're turning and it's a little bit too strong, don't mess with the force feedback setting. You need to come down to damper and reduce that at a step at a time until it's right for you. If you find it's too weak and you want it to pull a little bit more so you know where the car's going, increase it in steps of 5 until it feels right for you. But 50 seems to be the sweet spot for me. As for vibration, 40 is the only one I feel really comfortable with. I can show you right now, as you increase this, you can see the wheel vibrating and it shows you how strong it will vibrate based on the value. 100 is just ridiculous. 95, same. I don't want that in my wheel while I'm driving. I just want to feel that shift in terrain and the slight bumps and knocks. I don't want my wheel vibrating my arms out the socket. 40 feels right for this game. If you found this video useful, if you enjoyed this video, a like would be super appreciated. Subscribe for more Logitech G923 content. You don't want to miss out on that. I update the wheel settings whenever I can. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you all in the next wheel settings video. Stay safe. Ooh. Play awesome. Are we going to do it? Easy peasy.